What's good, y'all? So today I'm doing this video because number one, I'm confused. Number two, I want to reintroduce myself. So again, I'm Anthony. I'm from Philly, and I'm really passionate about relationships. I'm really passionate about people coming together, people getting into relationships that are really for them. I'm really passionate about our ability to see ourselves, our ability to see our own emotional patterns, so that we can really pick more aligned relationships for our well-being and the person we're going to choose. And so I'm also passionate about what's going on today in dating and relationships. And throughout my own personal journey with relationships, in the beginning, it was not easy, of course, right? But over the years, I went on my own personal journey, and I've been growing, healing, seeing my own patterns and seeing ways that how my relationships, how I've attracted and chosen into relationships that really were not aligned, were not compatible, and were not in my best interest or even the person's best interest for us to be together. And so over the years, I've been doing the internal work to be able to really see myself more clearly, see my own patterns, and really address a lot of the issues and beliefs that has definitely, you can say, has been more so blocking me from the relationships that I truly want and truly desire. And so for me, this channel represents me helping others, especially men, because what I see on the internet is, I ain't gonna lie, it's sad for me. Keep it real. You see how men are just, it feels like alone. It feels like men are really fed up with relationships and dating, and a lot of men are feeling taken advantage of. A lot of men are feeling used, and a lot of men are totally just isolating themselves from real connection with themselves and connection with the outside world. And so I'm with you, I feel you. And so I created this channel to be a place where I can be a bridge, a guide to you seeing your own emotional patterns, and you being able to see how these emotional patterns is definitely blocking you from the connection, love that you truly desire and want in a partnership with a woman, or a healthy connections in your life in general. Because as men, we are so isolating when we don't feel understood, when we don't feel like when people misunderstand us. A lot of times we tend to isolate. But then when we isolate, we get more alone, we get more depressed, and we don't know how to handle that depression. And so a lot of that depression turns into us coping with not feeling those emotions under it. And so we do the game, or we do porn, right? Because we're not trying to really feel those emotions under it. And so my channel essentially is really me trying to be that guide to you getting back to yourself, you living life more alive, you truly loving yourself. And what I mean by that, loving yourself, truly sitting with your emotion, right? And getting yourself back into that aliveness and getting yourself back to that real self-confidence when you sit with yourself, and when you are able to sit with your emotions, and when you're able to sit with the pain, then you're able to begin to attract that on the opposite in your life, that connection that you want. But it does first start with a lot of these things I'm talking about when it comes to this sitting with your own emotions. Because even sitting in isolation is not the same as sitting with yourself. It's not the same thing. It's really, you're using isolation to avoid yourself, which I'll get into that in more videos. But specifically in this video, I just want to let you guys know who I am and my passion. And a lot of my videos is I'm really trying to get better at my messaging on YouTube. And overall, I just want to say that, so back to what I was saying earlier. Overall, I'm really focused on men, and which my videos, they can definitely, anybody can use everything I'm saying. It's not gender specific how I'm teaching it to some degree, but for the most part, anyone can learn from what I'm doing. But I think for me personally, what I'm seeing, it's as far as in the culture, on the internet, I think this is where my usefulness, this is where I will be more of use. And so this video is going to be more of my style of videos. I'm trying to change things up so that I can better reach people where they're at. A lot of my other videos, they come across as inauthentic to really how I really speak, how I really talk, how I, you know what I'm saying? How I move, right? And people don't really get a chance to really feel me, feel my energy. So I want you guys to look out for more videos like this, more stories. I'm gonna start having more fun on this channel. And again, also, as you know, I'm a coach, and my job as a coach is to help you guys, guide, help you to see your patterns and see the ways that these patterns, these emotional patterns, and how you don't see these emotional patterns and how they are literally keeping you from the connections that you want, the actual relationships that is really for your well-being in the person that you choose, and fully being received. You're not aware of these attractions and how you are signaling and attracting the kind of women that don't value you, the kind of women that is using you. You're unaware of these patterns and how you are attracting these women. And so a lot of my content is really built for helping men to really understand this and helping them to really see these beliefs, see their beliefs in ways that helps them to see the pattern and see the consequences of how these things is manifesting in their current relationships and how they've always manifest in their current relationships. And so that's something that I'm gonna check out. You hit the link in the description box, book a free call. But other than that, look out for more fun videos like this, more conversation. If you guys have any questions, anything you want me to talk about, just hit me up in the comments and I'll get at you. Peace, y'all.